Hey everyone, this is my third video blog for our Costa Rica trip in class, and I just want to say first of all that I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this course, start to finish. I enjoyed the classroom portion, learning about Costa Rica, the country itself, and the people, and the culture, and the society, and politics, and just all aspects of it, and then going to see it firsthand, and kind of getting to do like some like MythBuster work on our own, and just really get our own personal feel of what the country was all about. I just think from start to finish, just loved the course. I think it is set up perfectly. I thought the teachers did a great job. I loved it, and I would totally recommend it. So starting off, that's what I wanted to say. Basically, yeah, from my first two blogs, especially the second one, I was in Costa Rica, and I was super excited about everything. I mean, obviously, we're in Costa Rica, so the perspective was very still, I don't know how to describe it other than just like I guess like Disney World, like, I don't know, it's kind of like honeymoon phase, I guess. I don't know if that even makes sense, whatever. Basically, I was still so excited that I was even in Costa Rica to really judge, I think, everything from a correct mindset or whatever. But now, having been back in the country and had time to like really think about my experience and things that I might want to do differently, and things I might want to change, I've been able to kind of judge it from like a better point of view, a more objective point of view. San Jose, the city itself, it was so funny. We were learning about how they believe in KDRBN and how that is such like a strong thing. But it was so funny to like go and nobody calls KDRBN. First of all, is just kind of this mindset that, hey, we're not gonna fight. Everything's really not confrontational. Everybody's really chill, and it was definitely that way when we went to the country. It was just that we had labeled it, our textbook had labeled it KDRBN, so we were using that so much about, oh, the KDRBN this, KDRBN that, before we went, and then we go there and everybody's like, KDRBN? We don't call it that. But, so it was just like it was funny to see that we as Americans had like put this title on their way of life that they're like, what? I don't know. So that was interesting. It was cool to like experience the society and culture firsthand and realize that, it was just funny that we had put a label on it. I also never felt unsafe. We had learned about how at night, it was important to be in groups and, watch out, hold on to your bags because someone might steal something or things like that. But I don't know. I just never felt like I was in danger. I never felt like I was going to be robbed or taken advantage of in any way. Like, I just felt like I don't know, maybe even the criminals are KDRBN-esque. I don't know. Never felt unsafe. And that also goes with like our host family and where we lived. We were living nice, like in a really nice home. Never felt unsafe there. As far as our host family, I felt like everyone was really nice. The only thing was that our house mother, I don't know, she was kind of set in her ways, and I had talked to Beth, who's also in the class, about this, and, Beth had kind of said, she's not really the typical Costa Rican woman, and I was surprised by that. And I asked Beth, why do you think that? And she was like, well, because, see, Beth has been to Costa Rica quite a few times before, and she was just like, basically, Costa Rican women run the household. They're very hospitable, very friendly and smiley and just sweet. And Marina, our house mother, was not really super smiley. She kind of, you always felt, I don't know, I personally always felt like we were kind of bothering her. I don't know. And then, she made us do the dishes one night, which, first of all, I don't mind doing dishes. That's totally fine. I would do dishes in America. But apparently, culturally, Costa Rican women, would never ask, the household to do that. So, I don't know. I feel like the family as a whole, it was like living with the family I thought was great. We got a real chance to eat Costa Rican meals and things like that, and experience like a Costa Rican family. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess for my standards, she was fine. It was just that she wasn't what was expected, I guess. Construction went great. I felt, oh my gosh, Jorge was awesome, you know, just dealing with our lack of Spanish. I feel like I really did do something. Like, I didn't just go on a trip and waste it. Like, I really felt like we were helping and that we were making a difference, and it just felt good to feel that way. I know we put in some hard labor, some hard work, and so I left the construction site feeling satisfied with what we had done. At the same time, I did not feel satisfied with, I didn't feel like we got a real chance to connect with the kids. It was kind of, you know, the kids were there learning English throughout the day, and then they were gone, and it was just, you know, our last day, I think it was Thursday, we had time to do the soup kitchen and feed them, but we didn't really get a whole lot of interaction. And so, yeah, we're taking pictures with them, and oh, this was great, but I only knew one of their names. And so I really felt like, to improve on the trip, that we would get more interaction with the kids and with the families that we were directly impacting. Just so we can have stories to tell and people to, you know, be praying for and thinking about. You know, I don't know, there were a bunch of beautiful little kids, but I only know Esteban. So, yeah, I think I would have really enjoyed getting to hang out with play with the kids a little bit more. And I think part of that would have been had we spent more than 4 to 5 hours at the construction site a day, that we would have had more opportunity to take breaks and get to hear their stories and play with them and things like that. So, and I think that also kind of falls under Maximo Nivel. I thought Maximo Nivel, for the most part, we got where we needed to be. You know, it was not a problem. It was just, you know, we missed some opportunities, zip lining because we were late and things like that, and just the buses, I don't know, I just always felt like we were a couple steps behind, or we weren't always 100% sure of, I don't know, I just didn't feel like we were always on the same track as what Maximo Nivel was thinking. We weren't on the same mindset, I guess, and so some miscommunication there, and I don't put that on I don't think it was our fault. I think we asked plenty of questions, but they were just kind of not really informative. So I think if I ever went again, or if I was, you know, giving suggestions to someone to do another course like this, I would either choose another company or like really be like, hey, listen, we want to do all of these things. We want to accomplish all of these things. Now let's sit down and figure it out and have something, I guess, more concrete. And then we did get to spend time at the beach, which was also beautiful, and I learned how to surf, which was a first for me, and I had a blast at the beach. And I think overall, and that was a nice way to like end the trip, because it gave us, you know, an opportunity to kind of like, hey, it's our spring break too. We can have like a day of, you know, our day of relaxation and fun, and it was really great. And I think just for anyone out there who is wanting to, you know, take a semester, it's kind of like a crash course into learning about a country. I just think I've gained so much from this overall, despite the things that, yeah, I would change if I went back. Overall, it was so worth it. It was an amazing trip of a lifetime. You know, you get to check every box. It's like, oh, ate Costa Rican food, check. Oh, lived with a Costa Rican family, check. Got to practice my Spanish, check. Helped kids by doing construction, check. Got to see the beach, check. Rainforest, check. Salsa dancing, check. I mean, we did, while I think that I would gain a lot more from being there for a longer period of time, you know, yeah, absolutely. I would gain more had I been there for longer than a week. But I feel like the amount of growth that we had as a group from, you know, Sunday to Saturday that we were there, I think it's just amazing. And I can't even imagine how much more we would have, you know, gotten out of being there had we been there longer. So I guess I'm going to sum this, wow, very long video blog up with that. I just think that if you are looking for a class that does it all, it's exciting, it's not just in the classroom, but it's not just out of the classroom, and that you want to experience a culture through and through, I think that this is a great course. And I had a blast with everyone, and I just want to say, go Team Guanabana. Woo! Bye.